We just got Jixia's animations and skill descriptions. And although we don't have the numbers just yet, he might just be OP. He might just be OP. And are we already experiencing animation power creep? Let's dive in. We'll go over this basic information first, and then we'll go through his skills, and I will explain why I believe he will be one of the most useful characters we have in Black Beacon. So his basic information: his gender is a male, faction none, his height is unknown, his birthplace is Qian, and his birthday is March 3rd. And yep, he has been alive for the longest time. Makes sense they don't know his birthday. So he's water, he's a breaker class, he's a synchro AoE. So basically attacks from the background. Okay, now for the skills. His first skill is called Heaventide's Call. Jixia surges forward in a wave of water, pulling nearby enemies towards him. So he has a sort of crowd control that, so when he's surging forward, the enemies are then pulled nearby towards him. He then swings his blade backwards to strike, dealing regular attack damage to all enemies hit, and applying the Zhao mark. So he applies a mark. Enemies marked with Zhuo or Zhao, I don't know how to pronounce that actually. Enemies marked with Zhao have their freeze duration increased by 30% when stasis is triggered. When skill 2, Primordial Water, is active, ripple attacks have a larger hit area against enemies marked with Zhao. So this also references to his skill 2. So basically skill 1 increases the hitboxes of enemies that are marked for Primordial Water when skill 2 is used. So what does skill 2 actually say? His skill 2 is named Primordial Waters. Jixia teleports to the designated location, creating a water zone that deals regular attack damage across the entire battlefield. Wow. So his skill 2 is across the entire battlefield. Wherever you are, he will hit you. He then sends out a ripple centered on himself, dealing regular attack damage to any enemy it touches. Tapping the skill cancels the ripple. If the ripple is cancelled, within a small radius beneath the enemy's feet, it triggers Torrent Blade to strike the affected enemies. So basically, if we read this in conjunction with skill 1, he creates a zone throughout the whole battlefield, and then there are ripples that spread throughout the whole battlefield that start from where he is. And then enemies who are marked with skill 1 will have their hitboxes increased. There shall be a Torrent Blade that strike the enemy if it is cancelled. His ultimate skill, this is where the animation power creep comes in, but hey, his ultimate skill, although it may seem like it does a lot, it is a very simple one. Jixia creates a water zone on the battlefield and launches a flurry of attacks against enemies within it. He then finishes with a powerful horizontal slash that deals ultimate damage. Yep, that's it. Although it looks very good, but that's all it does. Hopefully the multipliers are very big for this one, but what ties his kit all together is his passive skill. It reads as follows. When the ripple generated by skill 2, Primordial Water, is cancelled after hitting an enemy, it creates a rainy environment that lasts for 10 seconds. During this time, a raindrop forms every 3 seconds and transforms into a Torrent Blade that attacks the enemy closest to any team member. Torrent Blade deals AoE damage to the enemies and inflicts chase damage. It deals chase damage, that means he might have a similar build to Viola. So, you do the ripple, it hits the enemies, as said in skill 2, then you cancel the radius. When you cancel the radius, it will deal Torrent Blade to the enemies, and then, due to the passive skill, it will create a rainy environment, and then enemies within that rainy environment will be hit by Torrent Blade every 3 seconds. Well, that's the full kit. Let me know if you'd like me to make a video where I break down the resources that you would need to pre-farm in order to level him up to 90 and his weapon to 90. Remembering that we will get a free weapon selector, so if you want, you can select his weapon from the free weapon selector. Well, until the next time, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Cheers.